Alright, so today we're going to be getting Miracle back up and running. If you remember last video of the truck, that the pump actually blew a seal out of it. And I was having a lot of issues with idling and some fueling issues. So I decided that it was a good idea to buy a new pump because the kids before, I think they messed with it, turned it up, were playing with it, and they messed with it. So I bought a new pump. I'm gonna switch over all the sensors and everything and make sure it's kind of set up similar to this one, but I'm not gonna screw with the screw, I'm not gonna screw with the idle. This should be all stock. So we'll see if this is gonna do me any good buying a new pump. And this cost me, I think, I wanna say just about $1,000 for the new pump. So we will see how well the new pump works out. Alright, so our pump is hooked up, everything's neat, tidy, ready to rock and roll. Nothing's sticking. I think we're ready to go. We're gonna set the throttle sensor right here, and then we're gonna give her a good crank and see what happens. No spraying fluid, nothing crazy. Feel pretty confident. I'm gonna pump the fuel a little bit and see if we can get her to go. Alright, so I phoned a friend and we're gonna have to crack all the injectors on the, all of them. We're gonna crack 3 of them and get the air out of the system. So maybe that's the issue, it's not getting enough fuel to it and won't fire. So we're gonna crack 3 of the lines, crank it over a few more times until there's some fuel spitting out all of them, and then we'll see if she fires. Alright, so I got all 3 lines cracked, just enough. We'll see if we can get some air out of the system. If it fires off, I'm just going to shut it off directly, tighten up the lines, and then I'll start it again and see what happens. So it's spitting fuel, that is for sure, on all 3 of them. Tighten them all back up, and I guess try again. It might be. All right, we're gonna crank it again because that one's not getting me. There we go. She cranked. She is good. Thanks to my uncle that actually was my phone friend that helped me out here, because that would have been tearing apart other stuff. So she is up and running for the most part. Everything looks good. So we're gonna take her for a little test drive and see how everything goes. Everything seems to be working all right. Also, if she starts again. Because that would suck if it didn't. Now let's hope and pray it'll start again. Started good last time. Oh, hold on. Oops. It's not good. Yeah! Hell yeah! That's awesome! Alright. We are good to go. Let's go on a little ride. Hell yeah! Oh, that makes me feel so good. You guys have no idea. Get her turned around out here. Put it in the ditch. Oh yeah, she's still chirpy, that's for sure. She still lurches in the gear. Hell yeah! I wonder if we can do that from just like standing on the road. I'm about to shear something. Alright. Holy crap! I didn't even push on the brakes, just standing I got to burn it, and that left a cloud of black smoke. Holy Alright. We'll do it one more time, but I'll actually put the camera outside this time. Heard it. That turbo flutter at the end was probably the best turbo flutter I've ever heard, like on the truck at least. That was wild. Like I held the brakes a little bit so I could, you know, get a little bit there, so I stayed in the camera frames. But just like building a little bit and then letting off, it'll chirp them. It's got a little bit of power, not much, not much at all, but it's enough to make me happy. So you guys get an understanding of how beautiful it is out here. It's so gorgeous. All the yellow trees, beautiful open roads. It's just so gorgeous out here.